Manners maketh man. Are we going to stand around here all day, or are we going to fight? The suit is a modern gentleman's armor. The Kingsman agents are the new knights.
Can you just tell us a little bit about how the initial idea for the work that you wrote, how that came about?
Yeah, it came about probably back in 2008. Matthew and I, when Kick-Ass was being filmed, went to the pub and we were just slagging everybody off. You know, that's a chat in the pub, just saying it's rubbish, spy films are boring now and we kind of hate Jason Bourne and all that kind of stuff, you know, and how it's ruined Bonds, you know, because like Bond's gone all serious. We thought, wouldn't it be cool to kind of have a cool spy thing again, you know, where it's kind of fun? And that's the origins, that's where it began, you know. We just thought something stylish, violent, funny, all the stuff we love in Bank Holiday Monday Bonds, you know, to do that for the 21st century.
That's a great work ethos you have. You just go to the pub, get drunk and slag people off.
It's worked. Now there's a film, you know.
That's how the creative juices get flowing. Were you able to be on set while they were filming as well?
Oh yeah. As a producer, you're really involved in these things. Like I missed the first half of filming because of glandular fever, believe it or not, which nobody over the age of 15 gets. But I had glandular fever, so I missed a chunk of it. But but then when I got down, it was amazing because it was the really cool stuff I was down for, which was inside Mount Everest. I mean, the big set piece at the end is inside a hollowed out Mount Everest, and to be inside that was amazing because it was something that was only in my head 3-4 years previous. So to be walking around inside something that was a thought that you'd had was like being John Malkovich or something. It was amazing to be in a 3D version of it.
Come with me. You see the film Trading Places?
No.
Pretty Woman? All right. My point is, you can transform.
You know, like in My Fair Lady.
Oh, the awful surprises.
You are about to embark on the most dangerous job interview in the world.
Are you a Star Wars fan as well?
Of course, yeah, I'm a fan of everything.
And of course, Mark Hamill is in the film as well.
This is how the whole thing started. Nobody's actually asked about this. It's really interesting. But like, whenever I come up with this idea of all the celebrities being kidnapped, right? That was a sort of big thing in the comic book. And I didn't really know many celebrities, right? There wasn't many people I could phone up. Like some of my friends are like stand-up comedians and things, but not somebody that would be known to an international audience. And I was thinking, God, who do I know who's famous? So I just put Mark Hamill in because he was my dream choice. Like, I love Mark Hamill. I'm a huge Star Wars fan. So I wrote that into the opening sequence. And then I forgot to ask his permission, right? So then it got drawn. And then it got lettered, and then it was going to the printers. Literally, it was going to the printers on the Monday. And I was, oh my God, I've got to try and get Mark Hamill's permission, but I didn't know him. But we have a mutual friend, and I got his phone number, and I called him up cold at the house on the Sunday night, and I said, look, this is going to sound weird, right? But like, would it be okay if I used you in this thing? I explained it all. And he could not have been nicer, and we became friends, and then when I went to LA a few months later, went for lunch and everything, and I said, look, there might actually be a movie of this happening as well. And he was like, well, I've got to play me in the movie, you know, of course. So for me, that was a real high point. I mean, Matthew pointed out there was 2 Jedi Masters in this film. There was Sam Jackson and there's Mark Hamill. But he was saying, like, Matthew's directed a lot of big stars now. He's on his 5th movie. But for both of us, there was a wee buzz of it being Mark Hamill. Because more than Harrison Ford even, or whatever, Mark's untainted. Like, Harrison Ford's done Hollywood Homicide and all that kind of stuff that we hate. But Mark Hamill has only done good stuff, really, you know, so he's still Luke Skywalker to us, you know. So having him in the film, it's like the hand of God touching it, you know.
I want to imagine that your mutual friend between the two of you is Chewbacca. So you just tell me it's Chewbacca.
Do you know, I am friends with Chewbacca.
Are you as well?
Yeah, I'm friends with Peter Mayhew. Like, Peter and I did a convention together in 2002 when I was just starting out at Marvel in Australia and New Zealand. So we had 2 weeks to hang out because the conventions are 10 days apart kind of thing. So he and I hung out for 2 weeks in Australia, and it was weird. I became great friends with Yvonne Craig, who played Batgirl as well. So it was really surreal. I was hanging about with Chewbacca and Batgirl for 2 weeks, you know.
And you carry a gun around. You've got a great life, a great life. Listen, thanks a million, Mark.
Thank you.
Assemble the Kingsman.
Sorry, love. Gotta save the world.
You're cheeky.
Is that Kingsman kid dead yet?
No stomach for violence. I see 1 drop of blood, that is me done. Son of a bitch.